Hey friends, today we're going to make the Cheddar Bay chicken casserole. It is delicious. It is easy. We're cooking at home. It's budget friendly and it's going to feed a family of 6 to 8. Let's go. Okay, so the first step to the Cheddar Bay chicken casserole is to put 1 stick of butter into a 9 by 13 pan into the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit to let this pan heat up and to let this butter melt. So we're going to do that right now. In the oven it goes. Okay, so the next step while our pan and butter is melting in the oven is to put together 2 different mixtures. One, we're going to open up our Cheddar Bay biscuit mix. So you need to buy a biscuit mix from the grocery store, just like that. And we're going to dump that into a bowl. And it also comes with this little seasoning packet. We're also going to dump that in as well. And then we're going to add 2 cups of milk. And we're going to whisk this all together. Now, all of my ingredients and the instructions will be written out in the description area of our video. So as you're following along here, you also know that you can always refer back to the video, but also back to the description. We're going to set this aside. We're going to take a second mixing bowl, and we're going to put in 1 can of cream of chicken soup. And when I say that this casserole is easy, it is easy. You can even teach your kids how to do this. So easy. And I'm splashing my cream of chicken soup. I'm wearing it now. Along with the cream of chicken soup, we're going to use 2 cups of chicken broth here. So I'm going to measure out the 2 cups. And we're going to whisk this together as well. And we're going to set that aside. You can see that our butter has melted right down there in the pan. Now our next step is to take 4 cups of shredded or cubed up chicken. This is boneless chicken. I cooked it up, so it's all ready to go, and I chopped it up. You could shred it, but you want 4 cups. I'm going to lay this in the bottom of the pan. What I'm telling you, I know you can follow this. It's not raw chicken. You have to cook this chicken up. Don't be putting any raw chicken in your casserole dish here. Not this one. So I'm going to spread it out as evenly as I can. Got to be careful not to burn yourself. Now, this is a hot, hot pan. The next item is some frozen mixed vegetables. So I've got just a nice mix here of green beans, peas, carrots. I'm going to move this over the top of the chicken. I'm going to spread that out just like that. I am also going to add just a little bit of salt, right? Got to add a little bit of love to the casserole. So a little bit of salt here. And then I'm going to add some pepper. Your salt and pepper are optional, but I'll always salt and pepper just about anything. And now the next step is to come and get our biscuit mix. Remember our mix that we put with milk and the Cheddar Bay biscuit mix? I'm going to give it another stir here with my whisk just to make sure that all the elements are mixed real nice. And I'm going to drape the whole pan with this mixture. And you're going to use it all. Every single bit of this mixture. And then our last step is to take our chicken soup and our chicken broth. And I know this doesn't look real good here, but this is so savory. This is almost like dump cake, right? A savory dump cake. I'm going to take this mixture and I'm going to pour it over the top. Now listen, you're going to want to feel like you want to mix this up, but my friend, you aren't going to touch this. We're just going to dump this all in here. Every little bit of it. And you can see you'll probably want to use a nice deep pan. I am filled to the the brim there. Now, this isn't to be mixed. It's not stirred, nothing. What we're going to do next is we're going to place this dish back into the oven at the same temperature, 375 degrees, for 50 minutes. That's 50 minutes. So we're going to do that now. Hey, look at here. Here is our Cheddar Bay chicken casserole dish here out of the oven. Now, I did let it set up. You're going to want to, before you serve it, let it set up for, I'd say, 10, 15 minutes before you're going to serve it. I do like to put on some fresh parsley whenever I have a dish like this where I'm using kind of some pre-made ingredients just to kind of freshen it up a little bit, add some more green color. It looks beautiful, right? All right, so let's dig in here, friends, to see exactly how this casserole is going to taste. Sure does smell good. Here we go. I think I'll take this nice big old corner piece. Look at that. Oh my Lanta, look at that. Looks so good. Let's take a good old piece here. Now, before I take a bite, this is going to look a little jiggly in the center, and that's okay. You don't want to overcook that because that's kind of a gravy, kind of a looser, creamy feel to the casserole. So when you take it out of the oven, it will be a little jiggly, and that's what you want. Normally, we would want to cook that if it were a cake, right? You don't want a jiggly cake, but in this recipe, you do. All right, let's taste this $1,000,000 casserole. Mmm. Wow. Oh, so delicious, creamy. That cheddar biscuit in there is just laid perfectly in that first bite. And I'd say that I'm only missing like a comfy blanket, maybe my pajamas, because this definitely is a nice, comfortable, comfy casserole. So hey, listen, friends, I'll see you in the next one. And thanks again for watching. Bye.